Yeah.
We're on.
Hello, folks.
Hello, folks.
Hello, folks.
This is weird, folks.
A little strange.
We're here. We're doing it.
We're all just going to sit here like, we look like the farm people in that picture with the pitchfork and, you know.
I don't know who's who in this situation.
I'm Matt.
I'm definitely...
You're Chad. This is Jen. We should introduce ourselves.
We're
here, as always.
Chad is not here to... Oh, yeah. I am Jenny Weiss. This is Chad Anders and Matt Organ.
Hello, folks.
Hello, folks. Don't mind our background music today. I have been kidnapped.
We do not own the copyright to this music.
If you're watching this, please come and save me. We're at the Maxwell House Hotel in Nashville.
Helen, the ghost that haunts this hotel, is going to come and murder us.
All right, moving on. We have some comments from last week's episode. I'm going to try really hard to focus with that. Hey, look, we got mugs. They're legit. Mugs.
It says Folkland all the way around, folks.
Folkland. Is it backwards in the thing?
This is lagging so much.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Are we in your hotspot?
Yeah.
Well,
wow, I love this song. All right.
I don't think they can hear the song, so maybe we just don't mention the
song. I laughed so flipping much on this episode. Pergellum was stellar. Chad Anders and Matt Organ, your eye rolling and embarrassment for Jennifer Weiss. I mean, what's she referencing?
Probably your confusing millennium with whatever, not millennium, infinity
doors. Yeah.
Suicide doors. Yeah.
Who was it who commented and said, was it Jody Ray, that I was going to go back and watch it and realize I was asleep the entire time? That actually happened. I went back and watched it and I was like, they said that? They said that? Oh, that's pretty funny.
That might be true.
There was a lot I missed. So here for every moment of this, though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, here's a comment from Jesse Rothacker.
Hey!
Who's not in the house.
Well,
sorry, I'm like off the camera.
Momentarily.
He said, I hope every person is lucky enough to find a significant other that loves them half as much as Jen loves her own joke when she said perfect. And I agree.
Because we had Pergellum.
Good night.
Pergellum.
That's worse than perler. I do hope everyone out there in Folkland is lucky enough to find someone they love as much as I love my own jokes. You know?
Yeah.
Hunter Taylor.
Hey-o.
Speaking of people who love me. He said, all right, I had a busy Monday evening, so I couldn't watch live. Feel free to read each of these as separate comments, not one massive comment. I feel as if a great disservice has been done. Jen read my Facebook comment with zero context, and it sounded as if I bailed on Folkland. And somehow, Matt, she had posted asking a few of us folks to comment, and under that pressure, I said I was out. I could never bail on y'all. Who could resist a podcast about a topic that seldom gets discussed?
That's fair.
Yeah. Now, we know Hunter's team Matt, but I will say, if you don't want your comment read, he's the only teammate, and I'm okay with that. If you don't want your comment read out of context, maybe give some context. We thought it was Turler. I'm not shooting fires.
At least you didn't almost cuss, because I really thought.
Yeah. Woo. Anyway,
there's more, you know. So let's.
Well, you got to read a different one and then read another one of his, because you can't do them all as one comment, right?
No,
I don't know. You just
I can do what I want.
That's true.
Also, seemed to come out of the gate with a much welcome level of formality, and Jen obliterated the vibes by accusing him of talking about farts. Great representation of Americans. Gotta love it.
Yeah, thanks, Jen.
Accurate.
And the second recognized President Jen, he immediately became my least favorite folk. Quite possibly the quickest fall from grace in history.
Oof.
Thank you, Per, for falling on that.
Speaking of, welcome to the
night.
live chat, Vincent Gonzaga.
Hey,
Vincent, I thought you were going to be here in Nashville.
Yeah. What happened?
He's probably here, but he's definitely not.
There's some
here.
other Vincent in the corner right now sitting on the
Yeah.
floor. It's not you.
Just some dude that was painting the trim at this hotel we met. The brawny man,
He's a migrant.
He's a folk, all right? We got a folk here
A migrant
with
worker.
us. Actually,
What's that?
we're here in this hotel because of him.
It's true.
But we're not in that room we could very easily be in.
Because of Matt.
Because of me.
Because of Matt.
Because the hotel said no, and I'm like,
Because
gotta
this
do it.
hotel from the 1980s thinks they can tell us what to do.
I think it was built in the 70s.
Another
Anywho.
Jim from Jesse Rothacker. I can't believe.
Wait, is this from Jim or from Jesse? I'm confused.
I can't believe I listened to this entire episode. On the bright side, I'm old enough to collect Social Security now.
It was a long one.
It was a long one.
When you have a
It
folk
was.
like per
Per-
11,
When-
you gotta.
When you get
do
someone
it.
from another
Copenhagen.
country to chime in,
Yeah.
you take full advantage of just
At like
enjoying
2
the
a.m.
time.
their
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
So,
You do what you got to do.
and honestly, I think we kind of
Hey.
base our length on how much we're having fun. And we started having more fun
think-
the longer it went. So there you have it.
I think this is 21 Pilots now.
Oh, okay.
It's a good
That's
vibe.
Nate likes them, right?
It's a good
Hey,
vibe.
Vincent,
And
we,
that
we,
30 Seconds to Mars.
we want you to know,
song.
Vincent, we want you to know that we know the Wi-Fi is not good. So
So
It
we'll
is what
probably
it is.
upload this episode later.
we will re-upload this episode later. Thank you for the concern and the update.
And we will take this one down.
This one will
So-
crash and burn.
If you're going to comment on the YouTube feed, wait until we re-upload this
Yes.
and then comment. 'Cause
We'd
if
like to
not,
welcome
yes.
Jesse Rothacker.
Jesse
Jesse,
Roth,
to the table.
intern
Jesse
Jesse, bringing the
Rothacker.
folks the coffee.
Thanks,
Thank
sir.
you, buddy. Have
Thanks,
a
sir.
wonderful day. Thank you very much. I'll see you again.
That was like the dude from Short Circuit, like the Johnny Five is Alive guy. So a white dude playing an Indian, Native Indian with a dot and a feather.
Okay. Jesse Rothacker, everybody. It's
We got another comment,
comment.
right? All right, let's do it.
How about a contest where everyone tries to guess what surgery Jen had in 2020, and you can give us some hints each week if we don't get it right away. I will start with upper lobotomy. Well, that's wrong.
So then it was lower lobotomy.
Also incorrect.
Mid-range lobotomy.
Don't know what that is. I'm
think
going to give
it's,
you a hint. It's none of your business.
Did you have a contusion of the mastoid process?
I hope not.
I hope not too.
I did have something removed. There's your hint.
Oh, hysterectomy.
Ooh.
Let's move on.
False. Also false.
Foot from
No,
mouth.
that was Matt just now.
From the peanut gallery, Jesse chiming in. Foot
we're
from
gonna
mouth.
make this. We're gonna bring the good vibes back.
You got to give us
Rusty's
another
comment.
hint, though.
I just did.
Oh, you had something removed. Yeah. All right. Next week we do another
It's
hint,
even
guys.
more annoying in person, in case you guys were
She
wondering.
used to have two noses.
You'll never guess what the second one was.
I almost said up your butt. That would,
No. You're the brown noser?
that's never not the case. Okay,
Sorry.
Rusty Green, everybody. Rusty Green. He said, another funny episode. Your guest purr was great.
Yeah,
This
he was.
episode was also the closest to a Nateland episode. Thanks for the comment, Rusty.
Mm.
I think you brought up almost nothing about the Nateland show you were going to talk about. It was about 4.89%. At least we got that 89. You could
Yeah.
round that up to 5, really. It did make me smile, he said. On a side note, I'll be traveling from Massachusetts.
Good job.
You're struggling with that one?
I used to say Massachusetts.
Oh.
Massachusetts.
You
Hey,
just said it again. So-
Purr's not on this episode. We're trying to keep it clean here,
Yeah.
Jen.
It's not a bad word. It's Massachusetts.
There you go.
There you go.
Good night.
On a side note, I will be traveling from Massachusetts to Michigan the week of Easter to visit my wife's side of the family and look for a home in the area.
She coming.
We're going now.
All right.
I will say it's a better connection now, too.
Hello, folks.
Starting over.
Are we?
We don't know.
It's a lot smoother now. So that's good.
Should I read everything again?
No.
Well,
I don't know what to do in this
Easter
situation.
and taxes, guys. Let's talk about
Easter
it.
and taxes.
And now it's like,
We have some hats here. We're gonna pick a college for me to go to.
For you to go to?
I'm already going to one. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
I've already
Um,
graduated.
Bucky's University.
I went there today.
Yeah.
Funny story. Shot
Smell something,
gasoline
Chad?
all
Yeah.
over my car. I think it's a common thing that must happen to everybody at some point, right, folks?
I mean, all right. I did it in the last week, so.
Are you? I think
I'm not even lying. I told Chad on the way up I did.
You're making that up.
I'm not making it up.
I think I hate the
100%.
fact that you're lying to try to make me feel better, even more than if you were mean to me.
I'm not lying. Here's the thing. There's a grocery store in East Texas where you spend so much money, you get 10 cents off per gallon kind of thing. And I have like 40 cents off per gallon.
You're
So
making all of this up.
I'm not making it up. So I'm trying to squeeze as much as I can in the car, and then it just overflows on me. So I grabbed some, and there was like late at night. They were closed. There's no napkins out there. I have to grab napkins out of the car, and I'm drying off inside where the cap goes.
Should I have done that?
And then I started drying off the side of the car before.
You're the cold, please.
hello, folks.
Hello, folks. We're back. Sorry, this guy's still with
Where's
us.
the Google Doc in?
It's in the Folkland Google Drive there, Matt. Okay.
Who? Folks.
Oh, my
Look at that. Episode 7.
That's us.
There's a second.
Anywho, picking up where we left off.
Easter and
Taxes.
Easter and taxes.
Have you guys done your
AKA
taxes?
death and taxes.
Have you done your taxes?
Done your Easter?
Yeah.
Cool, good. Good for you
Have I
guys.
got the return from the U.S. government yet? No.
I have.
Good for you, Chad.
Might be like ABC order kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, probably so.
You guys have any thoughts
I
about
doubt the U.S. government is that organized, but
You have any
It
thoughts
is.
about the college hat ceremony?
You
You both took a deep breath at the
he
same time.
missed a huge opportunity to pass on Bucky's.
Man, I thought Chick-fil-A was a slam dunk.
Chick-fil-A is a great
You get a
company.
scholarship if you go there too.
Man,
Yeah.
I have a lot of
So,
friends who have worked at
Pretty
Chick-fil-A
legit.
and gotten huge scholarships.
Yeah, great company. I have a friend that works for the WinStar, like the
Casino?
no, not maybe it's not WinStar, but whatever their Chick-fil-A's thing is outside of Atlanta. They have
Say,
a big-
Windstar's a casino, no
Trilla?
No, it starts with it's a Win something.
Waffle House.
No, definitely not Waffle House.
What is it?
It's a Chick-fil-A nonprofit organization. They do camps and stuff.
What?
Yeah, I forget what it's called. Anyway,
I wanna work
great
there.
guy. He works there. Yeah, I'll hook you up.
Okay.
They're looking for people.
Quit your
Seriously.
job.
Yeah.
And if you can meet
Great idea.
my friend, you would be a better person for it.
What the frick is that supposed to mean?
Because he's a awesome dude, and
Yeah, but the way you just said
his
it.
influence on your
You were
life,
like,
would-
and if you met my friend, you'd be a better person for it.
your life will be improved by meeting this guy. He's a good dude.
Now I hate him. So
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's your self-destructive tendencies. You know? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know when we walked into talk space over here, but just this
this episode is brought to you by our sponsor, the Maxwell House Hotel. Thanks, Maxwell.
Like a Hallmark,
Speaking of,
Hallmark Christmas movie, I don't really have anything in the cup, but I'm acting like I'm drinking.
except I do, and I spit it all in myself.
Just as long as you don't park in the middle of the
You're gonna make her just stop drinking, Jen. Good night. Or keep drinking because
I've
the only
tried
time
so
anything
many
is
times.
funny is whenever you're drinking
Jen,
coffee.
it's probably not smart for taking it tonight because of your drinking problem.
Yeah.
But we'll work through it.
I've been sober for 7 or 8 years now. Thank you.
Wow.
Good for you.
Since she was 12.
I actually started when I was 14, so you're not far off.
You started getting sober when you were 14?
No, I started.
Anyway, Jesus.
Drinking.
Easter.
Jesus.
Speaking of sins.
Wait, hold on. We have an order here, okay? Savage Bates.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
comment a moment ago about my self-destructive tendencies
Yeah.
reminded me of
Okay.
Bates' comments about May not winning the Grammy, which was hilarious. I thought,
That was good. It was a good one. I liked it.
you know that thing doesn't work, right?
Yeah,
I'm
we're
trying to unplug it so that
Oh.
we're not having any
It looks cool though.
issues.
Don't worry, it won't
It
make his
ain't
voice any
not
louder,
talking.
people.
Yeah. Actually, that reminds me.
Do you have extra?
Probably just on that side. You need your maybe double up on that ear.
Well, you know what else I thought about when Nate said Brian looks like he works
I
at
have this
Park?
because of Matt's CPAP machine.
I think if I looked at you, Matt, I would say you work at a
Truck stop.
Twinkie factory.
Twinkie factory. Okay. I would love that. I'd be quality control. It's like on Cheers when Norm got the job at the brewery. I want that job, but at the Twinkie factory.
I just want to thank you for letting me make that joke just now.
Sure.
I was very nervous to make it.
Yeah. Well, you know, fat jokes are always funny, Jen, so I appreciate it.
Are you self-conscious about your body?
We were getting on the elevator and we were
What does that
wondering
mean?
earlier. There's a max of 8 people. We just wondered kind of.
How many people?
How would
How
you-
many people would you be?
Like me and like 4.
Because like I think I'd
Is
be at least 2.
Nah. I feel like I'm at least 1. Definitely 1, right?
Well,
Having known people that are in the
I'm a real
elevator
person.
business, I can say that 8 people my size could easily go in there.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
just, it's
I mean, it's
deceptive. They're just trying to
Yeah,
cover
they-
themselves.
yeah. I mean, it's always
Yeah.
lower than the actual max.
which reminds me, Aaron got stuck in an elevator.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, has that ever
Would
happened to
you-
you?
And Bates was like, wait thing.
Wait,
Was it Bates or was it?
No, Bates said it. I think we talked about this last week.
he's being a bit of a savage lately. Hey, I just realized we're going to get to see him in person tonight.
We're at Zany's tonight, folks.
Zanies!
Come join us.
We're
Are we
going to
live
film
here?
our episode while they're filming their episode. So we'll be live from
Well,
Zanies
yeah,
So-
while they're live from
Folkland
Zanies.
is going to air during Aaronland. During Nateland.
During Chadtown.
In Batesville.
Yeah.
Hey,
At Zany's.
I don't have a town
In
or a
Nashville.
thing. Is
You have
that?
just
You have
gin.
just gin.
And I think that's enough.
That's more than enough.
I'm going to just
I don't think it's nearly enough.
do this a little bit because I feel like we
He
can't
wanted to put
hardly
the camera
see
more
you.
on me. Thanks.
Well, it's
Matt.
like on me and way over
Thanks,
here.
Matt. You're right. Just a
So-
little more of it. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Where would you work? You look like you'd work at a gas station.
Okay.
Clerks.
Oh yeah, I would
You
love to
never
work
seen
at a
the movie
video
Clerks?
store. I could do it. I could work at a
Jay and Silent Bob.
Hastings or something.
I'm really surprised.
I've been told that I look like Silent Bob though.
Yeah.
At times.
Trench
Yeah.
coat. I could see it.
No.
Kevin Smith.
Let him borrow that hat.
Is that-
Trench coat.
Is it the hat that I need right there?
I don't think you know a schooner is a sailboat.
I just-
Stupid. That's from Mallrats, but whatever.
I thought you were having a
Counting.
senior moment.
See, when
I'm quoting another Jane Silent Bob.
when you
thing.
said Clerks, I thought of that. What's the Dane Cook movie where he works at like a Costco?
Oh.
Employee of the Month.
Employee
of the
Yeah.
Month.
Jessica, what's her face? Simpson. Yeah.
Simpson, yeah.
Plano, Texas.
She has big ears in that movie, right?
She has big ears general. I think.
I was going to say that.
Is it tuna or is it
Is this
chicken?
decaf?
It says
Getting a
the
headache.
chicken and the sea.
Boring.
Good night. You
No.
guys ever?
Yeah, with decaf you would get.
I know you haven't left your kid in the car yet because you haven't had one. But you ever left your kid in the car?
I will leave my kid in the car.
I've done the thing Nate discussed where you like
Someone's
run
doing
into the
this.
gas station, you know, and
Hang on.
I don't do it in the summertime. If it's not too hot outside.
Oh, you leave the car running?
No,
If my wife's in the car with me, I
no,
do.
dude, he runs his car into the gas station.
Yeah.
Everyone runs
That
out.
was
He's
only
like, "Hey."
once, and
Made
you
the
know,
news.
my hypoglycemia was no, I've never done that.
I've left-
I don't
Do you
even
have
have.
diabetes?
I don't even
Do you
have.
have diabetes?
It's diabetes.
Do you have it
I
though?
don't. If I
Nice.
did, it would
I've
be
got
there in time.
diabetes.
We went to Five Daughters earlier, and I might have it now.
Yeah, because you ate 200-layer donuts.
No, I ate one 100-layer donut, and the other one was just a regular
Does it really have
yeast roast.
100 layers?
According to them.
That was very Brian Bates of you.
Well, it's what it's what it says.
According to what I
Didn't you
have
eat
here.
it when you know if there was 100 in it?
I didn't take the time to count. I was enjoying a donut. What do you think? I mean, come on. You
And
just
he-
said I would work
He
at a
ate it
Twinkie
too
factory.
fast. There was no time.
You just said I would work at a Twinkie factory. I'm gonna sit there and count the layers on a donut.
Did you count?
I don't know that
Are
you
you
could
counting
count.
how
It's just
long
that
this is-
they fold the
Tell us
dough
that.
over. They fold the dough over 100 layers. Boom. Let's bake it. Let's cut it out. Let's
Oh, it's
fill
just
it.
really
Let's
small
glaze
layers.
I
it.
know this is like Nate right now. I'm just kind of like,
No, I think that's Aaron's
okay,
too.
that's just Aaron.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever.
I'm at least making fun of him. I don't know. You're just sleeping.
So what's the
When
what was
does
the question?
Easter fall? They
It's
didn't really
the
answer
first-
that, did
It's the first Sunday after the first full moon of spring.
they?
according
I'm so distracted right
to
now because you have a little spit in your
It's not
mustache.
spit, water.
according to
Water.
Yeah.
the Gregorian calendar, right? Not
Who's,
the
first-
who's
Ethiopian
Greg?
calendar.
It's the
Pope
first.
Greg.
Pope Greg. I was thinking of
Just
that
call him
video.
Greg.
What's that video? It was like, I'm old Greg. Do you know what I'm
That's
talking
my favorite.
about?
I do that with a friend of mine who runs our production team at church. He's
You
like
drink-
the only other human being in
Do
my
you
life.
drink
who
Baileys
knows.
from a shoe?
Yeah, to drink Baileys from a shoe.
Can y'all send that video to me later or comment? Post the video in the
We'll
comments.
post it in the comments, but don't let
So
Matt
then I
watch
can
it.
watch it.
Everybody.
It's so old. Like,
I would be
I'm okay
surprised
with it.
if you hadn't seen it.
It's not recalling. I'm not recalling it right now as you're
It's,
talking about it, but maybe I
What show is it?
I just want to point out that all of our live fans have officially checked out.
We don't
Just
have
all
our audience.
watching on their phones.
They're watching better stuff. than
They're
you.
not-
I really, when I pictured us going live in Nashville,
I
we're
thought
gonna
they
have
would be
some
like-
folks join us. I thought they were.
They'd be like so locked
Just-
in.
We're gonna have to mute the background noise and post editing just to kind of contain them, but they're realizing we're just a bunch of suckers that don't know what to do.
Jesse can comment 42 comments a week, but can't listen in person.
Unless he's on a bike ride, he can't pay attention to this content.
I left
Podcast.
alligators in the car before. I wanted to tell you that.
Oh, he's left
Oh,
alligators in the
wow.
car before.
I bet that
Is that what
was
you call your
dangerous.
children? Alligators?
Okay, so Easter's when?
It's the first Sunday after the first full moon of spring.
That makes sense because Thursday night I saw the full moon. Sunday.
Did you turn into a
was Easter.
werewolf?
Nope. I
Isn't it like
went to bed.
40 days after Fat Tuesday or whatever?
It's
Or Ash
40 days
Wednesday?
after
Do you
Ash
know?
Wednesday. No, so Ash Wednesday is 40 days until Palm Sunday, I think, is like how it goes.
Okay.
So actually, Palm Sunday is when you end your Lent.
I
I'm
like
pretty sure.
thought it was so funny. Aaron
Huh.
said Palm Sundays when they burn the palms and they use the ash. I didn't know that first of all, but I also was like, that's not why it's called Palm Sunday. It's called Palm Sunday because they put palms down.
Yeah.
And Jesus
Yeah,
wrote in.
so they took those palms then a year later and burned those same palms. They kept them for a
A
year.
There
year?
were Catholics back then.
A year later?
They were not Catholics back then.
A year later? Or like the next Sunday?
No.
Okay.
So normally, yeah, okay. You keep the palms to the next year, Ash Wednesday, and burn them.
Oh.
Then you use the ash from those palms.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What's the
Okay.
point of that?
So,
Make the
But
cross.
why couldn't you just like burn some paper?
It's not the same, like, I don't know.
it doesn't
It's all
leave
symbolism.
the ash the same.
Yeah, it's all
You get a better residue
yeah,
from
symbolic.
the oily palm leaves that are dried
You're
up.
making that up.
I'm totally making that up, but it makes sense.
What are you talking
So,
Anyway,
I spent an Easter in Grand Cayman, which if you ever get a chance to go, it's a fun time because it's the only time of the year
that's
they
the
can,
Jerusalem of the
the locals
islands.
can,
If you didn't know that.
what you call it. It's the only time the locals can camp out on the beach and stuff. So it's real big community.
Why?
Because tourism and stuff. So, but you can do it during Easter week or whatever. And people take advantage of lots of fun. Playing
That's so
Ludo.
rude.
I hate tourists
They're
during
like,
Easter week.
they're like, you can live here, but you can only camp one time a year, and it's Easter, so you got to choose between your family or camping on the
No,
beach.
all the family goes to the beach and camps out. It's a huge thing.
Okay.
They pop up big tents, canopies, and stuff. You're sitting there, people are cooking, you're eating bun and cheese, which is a big thing down there. Anyway, so on Palm Sunday, it's a thing. It's a thing down there. It's like canned cheese with, it's kind of almost like a raisin bread or something, and it doesn't sound good. Like think about putting a slice of Velveeta on some raisin bread. Doesn't sound good,
Cheese was.
but it's actually not bad. You got to try it to understand, I guess. But
all right, folks, let us know
hang on,
if
I'm
you
not
eat some
done with
raisin
the
bread
whole
and some
story.
cheese
You're getting
whiz.
caught up on the wrong things. So they took the palms that they handed out on Palm Sunday, and then they folded the leaves up into a little cross, and they would
I have seen
give
that
those
before.
to the kid. Okay, I'd never seen it before then.
But-
And then I think the deal was the kids were supposed to keep that cross like in their room until the next year, and they did that thing you're talking about on Ash
Why did
Wednesday,
they do? Why did
where
they
they
keep
would
it
burn
there?
the cross and
Is it like
use
a
that
reminder?
ash.
Like,
Yeah, it's like a reminder.
Don't look at that on TV.
They burn the cross.
I mean, maybe.
Just like in Jen's hometown.
Wow, this went dark quick.
Wow, folks, I am from
For
Mississippi.
the ash.
MISS.
Great,
I have never
great
seen him.
movie.
IKKK. PPI.
Too soon, folks.
You made me snort. But Gene Hackman,
I'm
does it get
sure it
any
doesn't
better
take
than
much
Gene
to
Hackman?
make you snort.
Come on. Gene, you know.
Lent and Holy Week. You guys ever give stuff up for Lent?
Yes, every night whenever I'm getting ready for bed and I take my shirt off, I get the lint right out of the belly
I
button.
knew this was a dumb joke.
Definitely a dumb joke.
My dad, growing up, gave up watermelon every year. He grew up Catholic because watermelon wasn't in season, so he didn't have to
Okay.
give anything up.
Gotcha.
I do remember they talked about giving up soda.
Mm-hmm.
I gave up soda one year for Lent as a kid, and I was in the after-school program, so I must have been
She was an
pretty
addict.
Yeah.
young, 8, 9, who knows, and maybe younger. But I remember being on the playground, and I bought a soda, and I took a sip, and then this sinking, crushing feeling.
Instant conviction.
I just let Jesus down because I drank this soda, and I was
Yeah.
supposed to give it up for 40 days. And that's why I don't like Lent. You know?
I've given up social media a few times for Lent.
Or has it given up on you?
No.
I did soda
It's
once
like
just
black.
because I thought I was gonna maybe lose some weight from it, and I didn't lose a single pound.
Maybe the soda wasn't the problem.
I went back on to the soda. I was drinking a lot more coffee and the good creamer and whatnot. One year I gave up plaid for Lent, which was a difficult
Just
task.
to not.
I had
So-
a whole closet. I have a
How
picture.
did
on
that
Facebook
affect your job as a
somewhere.
lumberjack?
I am a lumberjack and I don't care.
Oh, what's that from?
Vince over here, the Brownie Man.
That is from Monty Python, I believe.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm impressed you got that, Jen. It's an obscure
I
reference.
can't.
Thanks, man.
Get out.
Aaron,
that corner of my face.
Aaron didn't leave me hanging over here. I don't know that reference.
Sometimes a man has to wear stretchy pants.
Oh, okay.
What's a?
That's what we're talking about.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm just
You've
saying,
never
okay.
seen
Nacho.
Libre?
Okay. Saw it once. Not impressed.
It's not a great movie. Yeah.
It's an awesome movie, actually. One of the best.
Okay.
Holy Week.
Yeah.
Holy Week.
Oh, got some Monday Thursdays, some Thirsty Thursdays.
I celebrated Monday, Thursday.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
You went to Applebee's and got the.
I don't
Half-Pressed
remember what I did on
Mars?
Thursday.
No.
Oh, it was that good,
It's
huh?
buy one get one free. Bogo Marks.
I remember I told her,
Chili's.
I said Happy
Chili's.
Monday, Thursday to someone. That's about as much as I remember.
Okay, I think it was in the Facebook.
Yeah, I said it's like an actual person though,
Oh,
that
And then
matters.
she woke up. Actually, it's
human
not
being
matters.
that works in your sound team at church.
Your mom.
My mom doesn't go to your church. It'll be a
Yeah, she
long
does.
drive.
Your mom goes to college.
She did.
Good for her.
Yeah, I was very proud of her.
Making the family
Graduated when she was in her 50s, I think.
proud. Does she know what enunciation
60s.
means?
Yeah, when you pronounce something correctly.
No, the other one.
Probably not. We're not Catholic. I don't know if you can hear the background music. We do not have rights to this music.
What?
I don't know that we're not going to get our video removed, but I hear
Oh,
people
that's a
posting
good
that
point.
they don't have rights
No
to
one's
the
watching
music.
this anyway.
They don't care. YouTube will take it down.
We got a guy doing push-ups over there. Every time he hears...
Push up contest!
Turn it on him. Can I turn the camera on to him? Thank you. Our camera operator.
one-handed.
The brownie man doing push-ups.
Oh.
And that's how Vince broke his nose.
And that's the best part of this podcast.
Very exciting.
Highlight reel. It's just going to be that over and over. Origins of Easter.
Can you turn it a little
The
more
folks did say in
Poor
the
Jen.
comments and stuff, I saw some feedback. There wasn't enough Jesus talk. I did see that.
Yeah.
They said that on the.
Let's get started then. No,
I almost said Aaron Weber coming tonight. Chad Anders
what do
with
we
the
got?
Jesus talk.
mean,
He's a pastor, just so you know.
I'm not.
Should.
I'm a minister.
Should. Oh,
I've
there's a
earned
difference.
the right. I've earned the right to be a pastor.
What is that difference?
I know, like in our church, it's like you have to kind of like be on staff for a while and like serve the church well, and like it's
Are you ordained?
I'm not ordained. I'm licensed.
So you can't
Will
marry
they call
anybody.
you pastor when they ordain you?
Like multiple people.
You can marry and bury. Well, no, he's a monogamous.
You
so.
I don't think I can handle more than one wife.
Me neither. Okay.
You don't think Jack can handle more than one wife?
No, I can't.
You
No,
can't
she
handle
can't
that.
handle more than one wife.
Can't handle one.
Yeah.
Easter candy. What do you guys like? I got some Easter candy this year.
Did you?
They have all kinds of new stuff. There's sour.
Can we agree that Peeps are trash?
I do not.
We can't agree on that because a pivotal part of my childhood was heating Peeps up in the microwave.
Yeah, but you eat them.
I did.
I've heard
Yeah, that was
about
really
people
good.
making s'mores with Peeps, and it sounds interesting.
When you
I'm not
put 'em-
opposed to
when
maybe
you-
trying that.
When you put them in the microwave,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Did you ever roast them over a fire like a marshmallow?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to
Do
do
they-
the microwave
do they blow up?
s'mores because
No, they just like
Well, they blow up
the
in the
sugar gets a
microwave.
little crystallized, but it's just
it's
like
like a
delicious
creme
marshmallow.
brulee s'more.
I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
Because think about it, you like Peeps. You would be interested in your girl. You probably like creme brulee.
Actually don't.
Have you ever
It has caramel, right? Creme
Caramel.
brulee.
No, they just they just
Oh, it's just.
toast the sugar. It's like
Yeah, I
guess
don't
they
think I'm a
caramelize
big
the- they
creme
caramelize
brulee
sugar.
fan.
Yeah, caramel. Is
Yeah,
just,
caramel.
caramel.
Is it called?
Caramel.
Is it called caramelized or is it caramelized?
Caramelized sugar.
That's just too many hoops to jump through on that one.
Jesse, caramel or caramel?
I say caramel.
Okay.
Caramel is
He's a
like a
Yankee.
pretentious way of saying it.
Right.
Pretentious.
It's
Caramel
mature.
is
It's very
pretentious?
mature.
Caramel.
Mature.
No,
I said
caramel
mature.
is the easy way of getting there.
It's like manure.
Manure. Yeah.
Manure.
Manure.
Okay.
Manure.
Origins of Easter. They talked about that. There was.
There's
I don't have. Wait. Oh, these aren't my notes.
So God came down, was born of a virgin,
That was Christmas.
lived 33 years of perfection, willingly went to the
Jesus
cross.
never had Christmas. That's sad.
I think he had it every year.
I think it was.
You don't think he celebrated his birthday?
I
Yeah,
think it was.
I don't know, but it wasn't Christmas. It wasn't like Christmas is better than your birthday because you get a bunch of presents.
I think you had a bunch of presents in there. Jim, I'm sorry that you didn't
Do you think
Have-
Jesus got birthday presents and Christmas
But-
presents?
at
Do
the
you
same
think
time.
we
No.
give Christmas presents because it's Christmas or to signify that,
The gift of Christ.
yeah, he is the present?
Do you think I'm a retard? Like I.
No, I'm just asking your
Whoa,
thoughts on it. I
whoa!
don't think you can use that word in 2022,
I think you can.
but okay.
Sorry,
We're
if
going to
you
get
can't. I'm sorry.
canceled 7
That's
episodes
what we grew
in.
up saying when we were
You do-
kids.
Oh,
This information that Steve just gave us about folks that you should know.
Wait,
Be careful how you use that term.
What?
It's breaking information about what the folks are.
Oh.
Oh my Lanta! Welcome to Folk Nation.
No.
The Folks Nation is an alliance of street gangs originating in Chicago, established in 1978. The alliance has since spread through the United States, particularly the Midwest region of the United States. They are the rivals of the People Nation.
Look, now you're telling me I can't say Folk Nation. What can I say next?
Retard.
Well, that was already on the list. That was this finger.
So if we're rivaling the People Nation, we need to find a podcast that's like People Land or something, and that's our rival podcast.
No,
right?
what needs to happen is Vincent Gonzaga, I'm calling you out. Start People Land.
No,
People Land is such a stupid
is
name.
a folk. No folk can be in People Land.
So how do you think rival gangs get started?
Yeah, they usually
They
break
hate
off.
the leader. They
Yeah.
leave.
It's kinda like
they
churches.
try to kill them.
Oh, so
It's just like
we're supposed to start People Land.
Look,
Gotcha.
if Chad's leaving with anybody, it's not you. I mean, I know he'll
Saying
physically
people
be
that
leaving
hate
with me
you
today,
is what
but
I'm
like
saying.
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. But
Man, it sounds like a church.
If he had a choice, I bet he would
So-
choose me.
Don't agree with the pastor, get in an argument, leave the church.
Let's not bring up your
It says
personal
here
life.
that Folk
No, I've
Nation
never left the church.
says it's mostly made up of teenagers, so you could always just have Jen date all of them.
My life, for the record,
that's why
is
she's
I've
so
never
attracted to
dated any
Folk Nation.
teenagers. Even when I was a teen, I only dated one teenager when I was a teenager, and then it was
There's a whole,
Then you
And then it was
started
grown
dating
people.
like 35-year-olds. Like 16 dating a 35.
So
it was
it
like
would,
23.
it would just be a group of Jen's
Much better.
ex-boyfriends.
23, 32. We're not sure.
So basically, Jen's boyfriend's in
He
making a
probably did lie
podcast.
about his age. I'm not gonna lie.
If Jen's boyfriend's made a podcast, it's called People Land.
There you go.
Ex-boyfriends.
Ex-boyfriends.
Gotta clarify.
She doesn't have multiple boyfriends
Sorry.
that we know of.
Yeah. Well,
It's making me super uncomfy. So Easter candy. I think we
Yeah.
had gotten there at some point.
I like the chocolate bunnies, the classic.
Chocolate
I
bunnies are
found
good.
mini
Robin
ones
eggs.
this year. You can fit the whole thing in your mouth.
The robin eggs,
I like the robin eggs.
they're unique. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, you get some, you have a few during Easter. I don't want a whole bag or anything.
Yeah.
Obviously it's a lot, but. I'm
You
gonna have
don't want a whole
some.
bag?
I mean, I might want a whole bag, but when I start eating them, I'm like, ooh, there's 5 of these, I'm good. And then, a few hours later, you're going to get a few more.
Don't like Hattie B's.
So they talked about the Cadbury eggs, right?
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody remembers. Do y'all remember seeing BJ Novak on? I don't know. I think it was Jimmy Fallon. It might have been Conan, but he was talking about his conspiracy, and he had some Cadbury eggs from a few years before that he had just kept in his freezer, and he brought the old Cadbury egg with the new Cadbury egg, and they had reduced them in size significantly. And he had this big complaint about it, and I was like, "Oh,
They definitely have gotten smaller.
hot takes from." I like them smaller because that big egg, you're eating
Felt
it,
awkward
and it's
eating it
like
in one bite.
the goo is there's so much. Yeah, you can't eat the whole thing in
Going
one
down.
bite, but the
Yeah, you
smaller ones you
Gullet.
can handle in one bite.
It's from The Office. You remember that?
do it,
Michael said it to.
Kevin.
Yeah, something about.
Swallow it down your gullet.
Yes!
The hot dog eating contest on beach games.
Maybe it was. He was like, drink some water, it'll slide down your gullet. Yes!
Still so, yes. So funny.
They had Sour Patch jelly beans this year. That looked like a new thing.
It's a game changer.
I like the Starburst jelly beans.
I got
Those
it.
are nice.
I got a bunny. You
Yeah.
wind it up, and when it walks, it poops out jelly beans.
What?
Coolest thing ever.
Does it get like fur on the jelly beans or anything?
It's plastic.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Just diarrhea.
So it's like a dinosaur bunny. No feathers,
You're stretching.
stretching.
I mean, not physically, but.
Anti-yoga.
How do you guys eat your Easter bunnies, your chocolate bunnies?
I go ears first.
I've always done yours first as well. Hearing Aaron's
You know
rationalization.
who's not hearing? The bunny.
Yeah, that's right. Hearing
Can't make fun
Aaron's
of-
rationalization makes me
Hair.
want to go ahead and snap off the head and go to town.
Are they-
Because I feel like you should. It is inhumane. I don't know what
Don't
they're
worry,
talking
you
about.
can say it, they can't hear it.
I want to unplug that for some reason.
I don't even know what's here.
What were you saying?
I already said it. They heard me.
The folks.
Yeah.
Have you ever met a psychopath that would just eat the bunny in the middle?
I'd like to try it.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. That tracks.
I think it does.
You putting down when I'm picking up?
Have you ever met a psychopath? I'd try it. Yep.
You want me to poop this up? Oh. Okay, cavity check. I went to the dentist recently. No cavities. So that's good.
I actually have excruciating tooth pain right now.
It's just because.
I almost didn't come because Thursday I was in so much pain.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Here I
you
am,
need
folks, committed to the game.
I almost didn't come
You
either.
have to go
Hashtag-
get a crevice check now?
Now I'm getting a cavity check for sure on Thursday from the dentist.
I go in at the
Super
airport.
fun. No, you didn't, really.
Jesse got a real cavity check.
Are you joking?
They knew he was the reptile guy, and they thought, hey, we'll just make sure he's not
I feel.
sneaking
Are
any
you
alligators on this plane. Jesse just mooned Jen off camera. No big deal.
Not actually, but
He did not.
Please
He did
protect
not.
the Forgotten Reptile Friends reputation, okay?
It just throws YouTube name out.
Tax day, because this couldn't get any worse.
He was 5 before he did that.
I want to clarify that like we're moving on.
This guy right here.
This is making me super uncomfy.
We're
Couldn't you?
We're about to move on without talking any more about Jesus than they did. Just like, all right, tax day. It's like, speaking of tax,
We already moved
speaking
on.
of things that need to be paid for, your sins, Jesus on the cross,
Boom.
and then you resurrected to defeat sin and death forever.
I got something in my eye.
Flip the table in righteousness, and tax day.
I think it's a plank in your eye, Jen.
Yeah, get the speck out of mine first, and then you can remove the.
I'm not the one. I'm just sitting here. For once, I'm not the one instigating anything.
Backwards.
So once again, guys, I've been abducted. I'm at the Maxwell Hotel in Nashville, Tennessee.
It's
Please
Helen.
come rescue me.
It's Helen.
Helen the ghost.
Helen.
The ghost.
It's these
Welcome
two.
to Ghost Land.
They drugged me.
Ghost lady.
Welcome to Ghostland.
You mean ghost
Ghost-
Ghost
It's like
That's the comment I have to make here.
it's Ghost Eye. It's multiple ghosts.
Oh my gosh.
Ghosted.
I'm sweating so much.
Is that what happened to Jen with Cole?
Yes,
I definitely would not be the one getting ghosted. I'm offended by that.
You would ghost Cole?
Yeah, if anything, it's illegal.
So have you heard back from Cole yet?
I've never reached out to him.
I was hoping you would
I've
say
never
no.
reached out.
I'm not thinking about it. You
I
just
want to
said
clarify
no.
that going on a date is not illegal.
As a youth pastor, I feel like you should not be advocating
Disagree
for that.
with this.
I'm married.
I know, but
Still doesn't mean you should be dating your teens just because it's not illegal.
right. It is frowned upon, that's for sure.
My Lanta.
I'm going to save that quote for my head and not say it out loud.
Does Chad's church do background checks?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Extensive.
Do county searches?
I just want to say that people always jump to that conclusion that it's like, oh, can't do that. That's illegal. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's illegal. Like, our pastor's 42. He's married to a 30-year-old. Like,
Oh, so it's like a culture thing with you guys.
oh my god.
Puts the cult in culture.
So you're 27. It's okay for you to date a
15-year-old?
12-year-old?
Oh my gosh.
Your
no.
wife's 15, Chad?
She looks
Wow.
15.
Well, that's
Shout out to
cute.
Chad's wife. Wait, what? That doesn't make it better.
No, it doesn't.
Are you going to her prom?
She's not old enough to go to prom yet. Only a sophomore.
The other kids are like, is that your dad?
He's already
So-
shadowing his wife's prom.
So funny story. We started dating summer of 2017, spring of 2017. I just graduated college. She was going into her senior year of college.
College. He's very specific.
Oh, yeah, I thought you meant high school.
So she's like, so she's like 5 foot tall. Like, I mean, small girl, looks really young. Blessed. Hashtag blessed.
You're one of those pastors
And
always
so-
talking about how hot their wives are.
I've never once mentioned from the pulpit how hot my wife is. They should know by now.
All you teen boys should know how hot my wife is.
So we're at the Fort Worth Zoo. They're in Fort Worth, Texas. Beautiful zoo, by the way.
Oh, that's where they're keeping the Fort Worth Zoo now? Sorry, go ahead. I'm a jerk.
And
Go ahead.
so
It's true.
I feel bad for that already. Go
we're there in like late May, so it's still like the school year, and there's like multiple middle schools there, and I'm walking around like holding my wife now, my girlfriend's hand, and getting looks from some of these chaperones.
Yeah.
Like, is this a grown man walking around with a middle school girl right now? And alas, she was a 22-year-old.
You should have said, there's nothing wrong with our love.
No, this was 2017. There was still something wrong with it back then.
Oh,
Man,
God.
5
Not if
years.
you're
5 years.
Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, taxes.
Taxes.
Or more Jesus. I don't know at this point. I'm
You
just,
definitely
please don't
need
yell
more
at me.
Jesus.
I got a good Easter story. It's not really good. It's funny, though. So
It's not good like resurrection Easter,
it's
but
not that good. So we were, I've been guest preaching at several different churches since the last Sunday in February. And then this last Sunday, it didn't have anywhere.
If any of you folks are looking for a new pastor,
my wife was off, so she was able to hear. So she was able to, we were all able to go to our church, our home church together and everything. And so I'm like literally putting my son in the car seat. We're about to walk out the door. I'm like, we haven't been to our church in so long. I feel like we're Creasters. And she's like, Creasters? Like, yeah, Christmas and Easter only. And she's like, CEOs?
Yeah.
Because it's what Christmas and Easter only or whatever. So you folks out there that only go Christmas and Easter, we have a term for you.
go more often.
Just so you know.
But don't feel bad about it. Don't let Matt make you feel bad.
Yeah.
That's his
Let
favorite
the
thing
Holy
to
Spirit convict you.
Yeah. Speaking of that, taxes.
Taxes.
do. So I have a confession.
Speaking of feeling
haven't done
guilty.
mine.
She hasn't paid her taxes in 4 years.
They're due today.
They are actually due today.
Hopefully
Get an
nobody from
exception?
the IRS watches this.
Did you
I'm
get
going to
an
talk about it
extension?
with Aaron later. It's fine.
Does he work for the IRS?
They have the same
No.
tax guy.
He said
Jackson Hewitt, our other sponsor.
sponsored by Jackson Hughes. No, he was. I was making a joke because he said he always gets an extension.
Oh.
It's a joke. Actually,
But you have to let them know now, like what you're gonna have to.
$5? Is that good, guys? Or do you call it even? $5.
I heard a joke one time talking about like, isn't it funny how the government requests you to tell them how much you made?
This was a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you get it wrong, you go to
You're
jail.
in trouble.
Isn't that a Jim Gaffigan thing?
It's a guy that says it.
But I was reading that meme on the Facebook group. I thought it was.
Oh, did somebody share that on Facebook group?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
I was
that
thinking
meme.
it was sounded like a Jim Gaffigan.
Thrilling stuff. I'm
I
going
hate
to deduct
taxes.
all this.
Don't enjoy them.
Taxes.
Don't enjoy doing them. I think it's.
I'm going to
nobody
deduct
enjoys
this
taxes,
mug.
right?
Because this
You gotta
is-
do them, so get them done.
I'm going to deduct my phone now.
Go
You're
to
filming on it.
JacksonHewitt.com.
Yeah, but we don't make money off this. We actually
Folkland
lose money
for
on Folkland.
That doesn't mean it's
an
not a
increase
business.
in your taxes.
Wait, that means we have to register this as a business. Folkland Inc.
No, this is a nonprofit / what? What are we categorized?
I don't know.
on
All I
YouTube?
can hear is our background music. It's like club music.
It's nonprofit and activism, I think. Something like that is what we're categorized as.
I don't know why you asked me about that. You were the one who made the YouTube.
So our activism for this
Nonprofit and
week,
activism.
so we, live up to our name
Yeah.
is,
Government.
here's what you need to do.
Boycott
If
taxes.
you're crossing through a parking lot,
Oh, here we go.
go at a straight line. Don't
You guys
catty
can skip
corner,
forward on this.
angle it across as you're crossing. There's traffic, people. Just go at a straight line. Get across there and let the traffic
Here's
move. That's my
Let
rant.
me just go to
That's my
chat
activism
for a second.
moment.
Yeah,
of this
so over
episode.
here in Chadtown, we're talking about taxes. So Jeremy D. Moore, thanks for sharing this on the Nateland podcast fan page.
Probably won't watch this.
Says government, you owe us money. It's called taxes. Me, how much do I owe you? Government, you have to figure that out. Me, I just pay what I want. Government, oh no, we know exactly how much you owe, but you have to guess that number too. Me, what if I get it wrong? Government, you go to prison.
I gotta be honest, guys. And
Yeah,
I know that
please
you're.
don't.
I know that you will make fun of me, but I don't know that I even honestly know what it means to really do your taxes. Until I was like 18, I think my parents did them, and then I just did TurboTax. So that doesn't actually teach you like what you're doing though. You just like put your information in, you know. So like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Are you making sure that the right amount has been taken out all year long, or like what?
As a tax professional, I submitted 9 W-2s last year.
Wow.
We had 9 jobs during 2020. So sorry for all y'all who lost your jobs during COVID. We were thriving.
That's where they went.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we had all the jobs. So it's easy on things as like TaxSlayer or TurboTax, you just upload your W-2.
Yeah, no, I know how to do that, but
And
I
they,
mean,
like-
you don't know what you're really doing.
Oh, no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, TurboTax is. I don't use TurboTax anymore because they've gotten sued.
So
for,
when you get paid from a
I'm in
business,
the middle of a sentence.
I
you
use
asked a
TaxSlayer.
question. I was trying to help you out.
I use TaxSlayer.
Well, I do.
By Dave Ramsey. Thanks, Dave.
That's what I actually.
Yeah.
Ramsey Plus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't use TurboTax because Dave Ramsey
Yeah.
brought up that they were sued for their false advertising, and the FCC made them
Yeah.
change their
Because
ads, all kinds of
they say
stuff.
it's free.
But then they like tack on this, tack on that. You know what? Ramsey Tax Solutions, just $40, folks. Shout out to our
I
sponsor.
think TurboTax is cheaper than that.
No, it's not. It's at least 60.
It's
At least.
60 to file with them. It was only like $17 last year for me to file with Ramsey.
Wow.
You must have got a discount. 'Cause
Probably Ramsey Plus.
you must have not done it the day it was due.
That's also
probably,
true,
That's
yeah.
probably what you.
Did you do it like where they send you a check, or they automatically put it in your bank account?
They don't have to put in a bank account.
Wow.
I
That's
would
pretty good,
prefer
then.
the physical check because it just like I remember with the first round of the stimulus checks, I really wanted a physical check just to have like
I never.
Trump's
Oh.
signature. I probably would have moved cash.
You'd be like, I'm forging this,
Yeah.
baby. Bring a letter to your boss. I can't work.
Can't work anymore
Next week.
And
Trump signed this letter that says.
but
can't
no, it was just all direct
I was
deposit.
pretty sure you just find that online.
Who knows if it's real?
I'll probably start using John Hancock's signature. You know?
Yeah.
Just
Do you have enough
Benjamin
paper for
Franklin.
that? You have to like print on 11 by 14s.
it's
Just say
Herbie
enough room.
Hancock.
What were you going to say about taxes?
So when you work a job, they give you money, and then
What is
there's
this,
taxes.
Steve Land?
Steve Land. And then they give you taxes, and then you pay those, and then there's this algorithm that you figure out, and then you get money back. And that's taxes.
That does not
I have
literally
no idea.
explain it.
I have no idea. You're like, y'all are going to make fun of me. No, TurboTax.
What do you normally make?
I
fun
will
of me? think
say
it's fair.
that us three combined incomes, we still would be in that lower tax.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
You don't have one right
Or
now.
just me
so
by
that's-
myself.
That's,
I would be in there.
you'd be below the poverty line.
Matt, I'm saying all three of us together. So no. So you by yourself, yes, would also be
We try to help you out a
Exactly.
little bit.
yeah.
I think you might bring us down, actually.
Yeah. Like the podcast.
Deductions.
Are you telling the folks they should like the podcast?
Like it.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Ding. Deductions. You can deduct things.
Yeah.
Like these mugs.
I know
If you
I
buy
had
one of these
a,
mugs, you can deduct it.
I had a friend of mine.
We don't have any more, but if you want to buy them.
Pending.
These are it. There's
From
one more
years
somewhere.
earlier.
There's one in one of these boxes. Unless
Dibs.
These
Helen
ones.
took it.
It's not a Jesse.
It
Thanks,
looks
Mug.
like this on the
thanks,
Mug.
hand model.
This one has Jen's address on the front of
It
it.
looks
No, it
like this on the
doesn't.
inside. Maybe not those two individually. That seems inefficient.
I had a friend do taxes for me one year. She found all. She's a bookkeeper. She
Yeah.
found all these kind of deductions and stuff. So if anybody asks questions about that year, that's going to be hard to.
Explain.
Yeah.
Are you not friends with that person anymore?
I don't know what I just did. I just clicked on something. I am friends with her. Yeah.
Oh, so you won't have issues then.
How do I get out of this?
These not iPhones.
Now I don't have my notes.
Do you need the notes? We talked about Easter and taxes. What else do we need to talk about?
Live tonight at Zany's.
We probably need to head that way, actually.
It's
Nateland.
3:46. We have
Yeah.
2 hours.
Doors open at 5:30. We need to get in line. We got to get the picture
I
by
just-
the Nate
I skipped
face
the
on the
lines.
side of the building.
I was
Yeah.
go to the front.
What's funny is like there's a real possibility that like we'll be able to walk up and people will be like, hey, don't we know you from somewhere? We'll be like,
That happened with the F&B earlier.
Probably what we need to do
Wait,
is
did it
just
really
go
happen?
to Zany's and be there
Yeah.
to take pictures with
you
people.
watch Folkland?
Like we're some kind of celebrity.
We were standing.
Can you be our
at
photographer?
Guys, we have a problem here.
Oh yeah.
So I got this email from the DOJ.
It's a low battery
Okay.
right there.
So it said that there is a school within 100 yards of Zany's, so Jen is not allowed.
Oh,
gosh.
no.
Sorry, Jen.
We were so worried about this happening.
Can you give us our?
But remember,
tickets?
it's not legal if they're over 18.
You said it's not legal.
It
it's
is
just
legal.
Data.
It is legal. It's
freezing.
not illegal.
Got none of this.
Go
I hope
on
we
a
got
date.
none of this.
Correct. Yeah, as long as no one's sleeping around.
All right, folks.
Goodbye, folks. We've officially gone off the
What is
rails. We're
this?
saying goodbye here.
The filthy hour?
All right, I'm just gonna put these.
All right, once again, please someone come pick me up. I have a car. I'll leave. It's fine.
Click the button. Click the button in the thing.
Good night, folks. Let's go.
Let's go.